You ever wonder why the more spiritually awake you become, the more your worst impulses start acting like your biggest fans? Like, why does that happen, right? You ever wonder why temptation starts sounding like encouragement? Why your ego starts talking like a coach? Real persuasive too. And why your shadow starts saying things like, bruh, you deserve this. Or maybe something like, nobody will know. You earned a little chaos. You're strong enough to handle it. And if you're hearing that, and if you're feeling that, understand this. That's not sabotage. That's not the devil. No, that's not even a test. That is your shadow trying to help you and failing miserably. So let me be real, because I've had to learn this real hard. You see, the more conscious I become, the more my shadow has tried to support me. It's just the support it offers would absolutely wreck my life if I didn't recognize the voice behind it. Like the part of me that says, yo, my G, you've been disciplined for months, even years now, as a matter of fact. How about you relax, let go a little bit? Or the voice that says, yo, you're elevated now. You can handle the things you used to avoid. Or the whisper that hits during creativity. Yo, Cliche Jeff, you're powerful and you can get away with anything. Dangerous, man, dangerous. And let me tell you what hit me. The shadow doesn't tempt you out of evil. It tempts you out of loyalty. And it's using old strategies to protect a new you. So here's the problem that should be obvious. Your shadow is still operating at the conscious level you used to have. So now here's where it gets wild. Your shadow has no idea that you leveled up. None, not even a smidge. Your ego barely knows. Your subconscious, which is the large majority of how you flow, that learns last. So what this means is, while you out here operating at level 20, feeling blissful, your shadow is still fighting battles from level 7. Think about that. Because see, it thinks lust is comfort. It thinks anger is protection. It thinks avoidance is safety. It thinks your old habits are shelter. Hear me clear. Your shadow is loyal to the wrong version of you. So let me break this down clean and let's start the surgery. Shadow equals instinct plus memory plus unprocessed power. It uses what once kept you alive, what once soothed you, what once protected you, what once distracted you. Shadow doesn't innovate, it replicates. And so here's the divine glitch. Your shadow keeps trying to save a you that no longer exists. And that is why awakened people fall hard. Not because they're weak, but because they don't understand that their shadow is outdated software trying to run upgraded consciousness. Think of it like this, right? You ever see a brand new iPhone freeze because it's running an old app? Yeah, that is your psyche. Your shadow is the old app. God is the new operating system. Your consciousness is the update. Your ego is the user interface. And all four massively powerful sources are fighting for the same device. I'm looking at you. So let me ask you something disruptive. What if your shadow isn't trying to sabotage you? What if it's just trying to serve you with outdated tools? What if the temptation you think is evil is actually the primitive version of loyalty? What if your shadow sinning is actually your shadow screaming for new instructions? And that changes everything. So let's go deeper, because the shadow has two modes. The first is shadow as saboteur, which is the unled shadow, and is sabotaging you. It repeats old coping, triggers old cycles, drags you backward, uses fear as guide, and seeks chaos for comfort. Then there's the second version, shadow as soldier, which is your led shadow. That shadow channels intensity, reinforces discipline, guards boundaries, amplifies focus, protects the soul, becomes spiritual artillery. The difference: leadership, not suppression, not shame, not avoidance. Shadow becomes a soldier the moment you become its commander. So let me ask you again. If your shadow had a rank, would it be a loose cannon or a disciplined warrior? Are you running from your shadow or training it? Are you ignoring the voice or interpreting it? Are you punishing it or leading it? Only you know the truth. So let's bring this in close, because none of this matters if you can't apply it the next time your shadow tries to help with the wrong instructions. Because see, consciousness without practical governance is spiritual negligence. You got the clue? Because it's that time, baby. Time to do you. So let's do you, and let's do you together. 5 moves, 1 consciousness. This is where daily interoperability between God, ego, self, and shadow happens. This is where faith meets functionality. We start with disrupt. When the shadow whispers, pause and ask, is this loyalty or is this fear? That very simple, powerful question resets the entire system. Then you want to own it. Acknowledge the impulse without collapsing it. Try saying something like this: I know you're here, but we are not that person anymore. It's time for you to own it. Then you want to yield, breathe, and invite God into the moment. Shadow listens when the room changes energy. Yield equals recentering authority. Then you want to observe, identify the old version of you the shadow is trying to protect. You must name that version, then release it. This breaks the loop. Then you want to unleash, redirect the shadow's fire, because it's a lot of fire, baby, into forward motion. Here's what this looks like. Turn desire into depth. Turn agitation into action. Turn urges into discipline. Train the shadow into alignment. Those are your 5 moves. That's 1 consciousness. My beautiful community of influencers, hear me clearly and let me be a reminder. Your shadow is not betraying you. It's waiting for orders. Your ego is not your enemy. It's waiting for identity. Your consciousness is not fragile. It's infinite. But only if you can coordinate the parts beneath it. You are not here to kill your shadow. You are here to command it. You are not here to fear your impulses. You are here to translate them. You are not here to purify yourself into emptiness. You are here to lead yourself into wholeness. You are here for that inner fluence. So BYB, bring you back. BGB, bring God back, because you own it or be owned by it. You either run the system or the system runs you. Change your mind, change your life. I am who I say I am. Do you and stay rich.